I don't even see the timer. Oh, it's down there. Yeah, all right. So I suppose, there you are. I suppose I'll do there. I may scoot back just a bit. It's still kind of shardy. I don't like such a low angle. Makes me feel like I'm trying to make up for some masculine loss of masculinity. This is our air purifier thingamajigger. It's just mint. What is this? I already lost it. It's not mint. It's Stress Away. Stress Away is probably just Copaba, lime. I can't even see it. Cedarwood's one of them, but it smells good. Chipotle. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side. Chipotle, last meal of the day, as labeled. Can you see that, fella? They told me Whizz's last epic meal. They wrote it on here, and I can tell right now this is heavy. Delivered by DoorDash. Thank you, Chipotle. Thank you, DoorDash. Thank you, Jerry, Mr. Kale, for the purchase. This is going to be delicious. But like I said, last meal of the day, and then 3-day fast for the next 3. I'm interested, very interested. Yes, I usually have a shell, but it's too much for them to wrap it, so this is our backup. I was gonna light, so hang on. I think I just dropped a piece of rice on the newly developed floor for the very first time. For those that didn't watch the last video, the new space down here is where I'll be training. All this is essentially this upcoming month's training area. I would like to, I don't know if I'll be able to do it this month, seeing as I still work at 7 a.m., but I would like to make a morning routine, 5 a.m. roughly, get up at 5 to 6, and do meditation, breath work, and joint mobility. I've done a 30-minute routine plotted out by Elliot Hulse and his whole strength camp. I mean, it doesn't go beyond their warm-up, at least to what I would follow to a T for a morning routine. But I need to get a morning routine going, and this is where I'm probably going to be doing it. Good length of space for me to get the legs moving, right? Just to get mobilized. Just brought my bed back. So I'm probably going to end up being down here for the month of October. For those that follow, you are aware of the changes that are taking place. Once again, cheers to the second last, and cheers. We'll keep it there. It's honestly not much at all. These things are just, they are so placebo by now. I'll have fun. I have a little bit of cannabis left. I'm gonna enjoy it this evening, and then tomorrow, tomorrow starts 3-day fasting. I have so much to go over. Sorry, this is in the background. I have so much to go over, but excuse my energy for a lack of grounding, and in a makeup for too much usage of anything. But I hope we're going to get into this tonight. Why I have used, I hope I do, because I don't think I'm as open as I actually am on camera, or when I'm actually on a substance, right? I feel the urge to communicate to you guys, don't get me wrong. The whole reason, or at least a big portion I think I have reason to believe that my cannabis use and vlogging might be tied together, very much so. So I've been smoking cannabis ever since maybe 16, obviously on and off. I have been in the military for 6 years, so yeah, they do testing. So it's not like I'm a constant user. Recently, as far as the past maybe half decade or so, probably I would say for myself a little bit too much. And once I use the word too much, one should begin to consider what it is that they're doing, thinking, and I mean, once you consider it too much, that's what it is. So I realized that a few years ago, and ever since then I've been mentally tapering off. Now, granted, I might even be smoking more now than I did way back when. I'm also able to take a much more guaranteed approach. So when I do this, not only am I doing the fast, but when I'm doing the month of October, taking the month of October off from, I'm wondering how far to take it, right? So right now it's just cannabis and alcohol. Those are two constants that honestly I enjoy. My beer every once in a while. I'll have a beer a night if I really don't care. A beer a night, or like a beer every other night, right? So like 4 to 5 beers a week on a day. That's almost what people do on a weekend. I don't like the comparison factor either. However, I feel like I need to hold you just to get close. I really think this is a personal one. This is a brand new environment for me. I want to go into the thoughts on feng shui and the art of changing your surroundings to change yourself. Now, obviously, I want to start internally, but essentially, it's all the same. It's all the same in an aspect. It's a chicken. It's a chicken or an egg situation. So I plan on there being a change, and I'm making the change. I'm purposefully doing this. I'm guaranteeing this. The meditation, if you saw this morning, I want to discuss this earlier, but I was so far out that I couldn't really even put it into words. But the meditation this morning, guys, I smoke, right? I drink, I smoke cigarettes. Oh yeah, 2020, baby, COVID's strong. But yeah, like the math will never add up. The actual formula won't add up because it hasn't been done, right? It's not like it's been recorded. Well, believe it as it is, most of the present tense can't be found in the history books, can it? It's a stupid, I think it's a stupid way of describing it. I don't think it should be described. But we always seem really surprised at what's going on, and we're baffled when we come up with a new study, or when so to speak, when history when things don't / do recollect with the history books, like whether things go through change, and then when things don't change, it's like, not that things don't change, but when people don't find what they're looking for, they see degression. It just isn't enough. I don't know where I'm going, but this is the side effects. So I like not having a conclusion sometimes. I feel like the past 10 years I've been making vlogs and have never actually come to a overall conclusion on any of the things that I tossed you guys. Now, granted, I haven't posted anything. Literally everything that I have done is right here in this bag. I bought a terabyte memory card and put everything onto the disc itself. It's like a box. But essentially, every video that I've done, at least in the past 7, 8, 9 years, has been saved. Everywhere I've gone, it's all saved. And I haven't shared any of it. It's very strange. At least looking back. Why don't I? So a lot there, but I am honestly very, very close to questioning whether or not this is the end. I don't think I'll stop using it, but my main focus for for changing habits, this is where I like to go off a little bit. Habits are never a bad or good thing. You label that yourself, right? It's up to you to label life, label whatever you want to in life as bad or good. There's subjective, there's objectivity. We're all trying to reach an overall guaranteed utopia for everyone, but that's the life of the robots. We all have our own answers to everything. Habits for me make up. I mean, you're gonna have habits in life, but I also like to stay adventurous and on the edge of my seat, right? I like change. I like to jump into things that I've never done before, right? Building habits up for me. I like the unconscious. I mean, that's what a habit is. It's just unconscious movement patterns that you just get through. Brushing your teeth, sleeping. You just do it. This is all about breaking the quote-unquote habits that you think are good or bad. More specifically, the bad. And don't worry, I see the tool. I see the benefit in the use, whichever angle you come from, either or, it's all helpful to a degree. That's simple. This is all forms of drugs, people. We're going into over-the-counter, we're going into prescribed, we're going into vaccines. This is all forms. I am health addicted. I am addicted to learning and seeing what the body is capable of. That is my addiction. It's a big one, and I don't see it as a bad thing. So I'm cool with it. Cool with jumping into this whole new reality with you. I'm going to set you down again because I have not touched this food. It's only 12 minutes in. We do have some time, so I'm going to go ahead and keep on keeping on. I'm going to be throwing a lot out here. I'm just kind of going through. I honestly need to go grab a beer, so I might pause. I found the pause button, by the way. That one took a while. But might pause you up. Microgreens have started. I'm so happy they have. So these are all from the last tray. I have another. Yeah, that was a lot. I'm putting a lot in here just so I have good digestion. I also have hemp seeds, chia seeds below me. This is Chipotle. I did want flavor for my last meal, so obviously just did something that we're all gonna, I mean, we could all take our own scientific test on Chipotle. It's a pretty across the board list of ingredients. We all know what it is. I'm obviously adding, you guys, I had a shake. I had my shake today. So it kind of gives me a little layaway with this thing. Yeah, this is what I poured this thing into. Sorry you can't see it, but yeah, this is our meal. It's going off though, folks. So next 3 days, we're fasting. This is probably going to be our living quarters for the month. I don't know where I'm going off into all this. Where's my dressing? I tried to make my own, but big time failure. Yeah, I forgot the vinaigrette. DoorDash and online Chipotle does not offer vinaigrette on their online menu. Fuck ever. I just want my vinaigrette. I literally almost lost it when I forgot. But fat-free Italian dressing will do. Yeah, the vinaigrette's baller. So anyway. I know there's a lot to go over, and holy cow. I know we could You know, we could talk forever, but I don't think I'm going to be able to talk for a good 20 minutes. So I'm going to catch back up with you. Obviously, might do an intermission. We have Uno Mas beer. I'll probably just pause it for this. I'm going to be right back and grab the last before we go. But then we're going to pause it. We have, I want to say we have Bruce Lipton on London Rio just because it's cool and we like sounding as if we know something. But we'll probably just go on Netflix and feel good. You know, I don't know what's gonna make us feel good this last night, but you know, we'll F around. Just gonna play. It's 8:30. Probably be in bed. Sorry, you guys are cornered. So I'll probably be in bed another hour and a half. But we're just wrapping up here at the end of the evening, as far as the end of all this. But I'm gonna take some time to eat this. So beer review coming on this video. We're gonna have to wait. Okay, so it wasn't that long for you, but golly, did I come back with a handful. Oh yeah, I'm rocking the Red Triangle bag. No, I will never give away the name if you don't know them by now. Gosh, I've never bought those, but they're necessary for my homemade. Oh yeah, you can't have it without guac, or I'm sorry, without chipotle. But I also have no salsitas. I have no Hawaiian sweet onion, Snyder. I have no signature select, specially selected. I have no. That's just about it. Yeah, those are my top three. But yeah, let's do up the guac and let's do up. This guy's got to chill on the sidelines. That was actually the Italian dressing. Thank goodness someone closed it. I don't know, we're working over here. I got a nice little box set up. This is delicious, by the way. This is absolutely bomb diggity. I'm pretty sure there was a full strip of chicken, like not cut in half. So, oh yeah, guys, it looks, it's gonna taste way better than the label. I've always said that I like labels that are basic. Companies that don't put their money on their outer box most certainly will usually hold up inside the can. Hubbard's Cave, guys, this is a $9 beer. Nothing crazy, right? There's way more. That's honestly not too far from a price you'll play at a bar, but it's just without the tax. So this is probably a 13 or 14 if you bought it on its own at the bar. It is 12%. It is 16 ounces. Hubbard's Cave German chocolate cake. I just had their bean cocoa. I'm so sorry if I got the name wrong, but I just had it last night. No, 2 days ago. It was good. I said this though, it was good, but it wasn't Fluffernutter. So R&S Brewing has been my number one. Aside from, at least the company, these guys are pretty close as far as stouts go. But R&S has the Fluffernutter, which is a seasonal, and it's bomb diggity. Hubbard's Cave though, solid company. Them are also with Untitled Art. They are probably... All right, it smells phenomenal. It smells like chocolate cake. Legit, I mean, I'm sure they just threw it in. I'm sure they took a cake and tossed it in. I would assume that this would be amazing with rum. Oh, sorry if you don't like this, but it's kind of amazing. I mean, it smells like chocolate cake with like malt liquor. It smells like Kahlua without the vanilla. I'm just gonna pour it straight in. I want it to be nice and I like being absolutely perfect with my pours. Wow. But I like an accident as well. I'm glad I fluffed it up right, because usually I don't. I'm a little bit too feminine, a little too soft on my pours with stouts. Even in this, I've had occasional pours where it just won't become frothy, right? It won't have that head. But this I got, and I have maybe like right there. So that's usually a good IPA pour, but I poured it differently. I just put it straight in versus the IPA, where I'll tend to start on the side, then go in. So this tastes amazing. I gotta be honest. It honestly tastes like a chocolate cake malt liquor. And because it's so good, I'm gonna throw you guys off. Actually, I'm gonna throw off my taste buds, which is, man, that's not a good idea at all. Oh, I'm so hungry. It's almost 9. I don't want this to be past. I honestly wanted to go to bed at 10, but I'll probably do 10:30 here. This might take me up to a half hour to eat, maybe more. I haven't eaten anything all day. I had my shake. I had my shake today, and that was it. I'm cool with that. I kind of want this really bad. Fasting, guys, 3 days. We'll talk about why later. You know, it's not different than anybody else's why. I would just take it further my own way. And say I do it all the time. Not all the time, but shoot, like, it's good for me to remind myself that I'm still in control. I, the self, the me, has no power. The body has no power over me. Right? Like, it's just a body I'm living in. I don't have to be held to it. I'm listening to Bruce Lipton right now on London Real. He's going over epigenetics. Okay, this is not profound science to me. This is so dumbfounded obvious. But I think maybe I just don't understand the level at which he's taking it. But genetics are altered by the environment. And so your body, or even your mind, right? I would like to say there's body, mind, and self, and we'll go into this plenty more later. You don't have to be succumbed to not only your body, but you don't have to be succumbed to your mind, right? Does your mind die when you die? Right? So body obviously dies. The mind some may consider the brain, and then the self, the third eye, is the one that may live on in whoever's eye is watching this. But essentially, you need to figure out if however long you go on for, I mean, I kind of lost it there. But guys, for those that, at least, I would almost say religious, if you believe in an afterlife, then you have power over your body, and your body is only subjected to the genetics that it's been given from its roots to parents, and then the environment that has been established upon it, right? If it wasn't, then everybody would be twins, right? Like, we'd all look the same because genetics wouldn't change. I'm pretty sure that's what it means, but I might just not understand it right. So more on that one later. I'm hungry as F. I will see you all on the sober side. I know I haven't even drank it, but it's now good. So let's do it. Sad because I just received level 13 in the Untapped app on my phone, where I keep track of all my beers. I might show you all how this past year has gone, but I just hit, like I said, level 13 in a badge known as Heavyweight. I think it's a big weight with the number 10,000 on it. And it's described as anything between 10 and 15% alcohol. It is so sweet. It is so chocolatey cake. It is very chocolatey cake, but it is so powerful with a punch. I don't want to say so powerful with a punch of alcohol, because honestly, I could go for another one right about now. But I would assume that pretty soon I won't be able to say that. That was like a quarter to a half of an ounce. That's all I really need. It's very flavorful. Dessert, obviously. Probably not what I want to go for with this, but this will most certainly help as putting a damper on the ABVs. It is heavy. It is heavy, but it's a heavy cake. You know, it's a heavy alcoholic cake. You're putting I don't want to say Kahlua because it's really not. But I mean, if you put Kahlua on a chocolate cake, it would taste like that. You know, it's just liquor and cake. So yeah. Tasty. It's not fluffernutter. It's very easy to call this tasty. It's a chocolate cake. Fluffernutter, I like the combination of marshmallow and peanut butter. Marshmallow and graham cracker, kind of. I like marshmallow, peanut butter, maple, graham. Butterscotch, caramel. God, I'm so sorry. That was a bad one. But I mean, who puts caramel in beer? You'll have a sea salt caramel sort of beer sometimes. But beyond that, the hazies. We're just talking about darks and heavyweights. You know. So yeah. In our upcoming videos, you will see the lifestyle that I plan on living in order to create my own beers. I didn't say peers, did I? I don't know. I didn't hear it. My own beers. Thank you. Good night. Live expressively from The Wiz.